Hey Cancer, it's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your reading for June 2020. This is going to be a general read for you guys. I hope that all is well with you and that you are enjoying Cancer season. I want to send a shout out to all of my Cancers saying happy birthday to you guys. Love you guys, you are the best. So let's go ahead and get some cards out here for you. If you need a personal reading, my information's in the box below. There will be an extended. The link to the Patreon membership is in the box below. You may want to check that out. So let's see. Messages for Cancer. Messages do we have for my Cancerian massive? We're going to do a 5-card spread here, and then we'll go into the extended to break it down a little bit more. What kind of messages do we have for Cancer in this reading? What do you want them to know? Current situation, Cancer. Now, I'm getting to know this deck. I think it's really dope. This is the Dreams of Gaia deck. I've had it for a little while here, but the messages are really intense, so I did want to use them. Not necessarily, well, they can be intense, but it's really informational. So we have the air. This is the 5 of air in reverse. Okay, so the 5 of air, to me, that is similar to like the 5 of wands. But let's see what it talks about with this deck. So with the 5 of air, energy is your current situation. We're looking at, with this particular, let's show you the card up right here. So with this energy here, this is a conflict between reality and belief. You know, a time for honesty. Letting go of illusions and pretense. Facing your pain, you know, a painful reality. Knowing that you're not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack, and forgiveness of others for wearing a false mask. Now, this is in reverse. The information I gave to you was when the card is in upright. Now, when this card is in reverse, it talks about potential blockages, as says with all the fives of air is reversed, offers a second challenging message regarding the choice to wear a mask, whether it be a personal message or pertaining to someone close by. The 5 of air reversed is advising you to be cautious, misrepresenting yourself or a situation or another person. The truth will always come out, so it's better not to embellish or fabricate, even if you only weave little lies in order to fit in with the crowd or belong. Now, if you are wearing a mask, put it to the side and reveal your truth. Don't be afraid of rejection. Yes, you might lose a few people by revealing the truth, but you will also draw to you those who admire your honesty and authenticity, who like you for who you are. Now, if the roles are reversed and it is another one who lies to you, then the situation, it might pay off to show empathy and compassion. When the mask slips, try not to judge too harshly or condemn. Embrace them, forgive them. Doing so will give them the confidence, and they may help them to keep the mask off instead of putting it back on. So this card in reverse is the current situation here, is dealing with the fact that there could be some denials of truth that are not being realized or accepted. It could be because we're concerned about how other people see us, or how other people will treat us if they find out the truth. Okay, so that is the current situation here. It's like there's something that you're not being honest with yourself about, or that you're not being honest with others about. Okay, and this is hindering you from your growth. It's hindering you from moving forward. It's hindering you from progressing in the manner in which you want. It could be just a matter of, Cancers, they care. That's when you think of the anthem or the ideology of Cancer. It's all about Cancer. It's all about caring. So Cancers do care extremely about how other people feel about them, how other people see them, the way that they look to others, how they represent themselves. And so depending on the type of people you're around and what's going on with you, you could be feeling as if you have to be someone that you're not. You have to accept something that's really not you, and it's to the point now where it's coming to the forefront. Okay, now let's see what the challenge in the situation is. The challenge is the Maiden. Now this is an arcana, a major arcana in this deck. So this is the Maiden, and it came out in reverse. So let's talk about what the Maiden is. The Maiden is the number 2 major arcana. Okay, So this was 5. So this is all about challenges. We know 5's about challenging. And this is about accepting the truth in reference to how you see yourself and how you want others to see you. And, we have Neptune in retrograde right now. So that has a lot to do with the realities of a situation coming to light. Neptune went into retrograde on June 22nd. And so a lot of us are now seeing the way that we looked at things, the way that we behaved, the way that we viewed things in a manner that might not be what is realistic. And so a lot of us are dealing with that right now. This could be in any situation. But let's see what the challenge is in accepting the truth for yourself, okay? So with the Maiden here in reverse, this energy talks of a potential blockage. It says the Maiden reverse asks you, let's show you it upright. This asks you for you to look at your dreams and aspirations. Are you acting from a place of genuine love or desire to improve yourself? Or are you resisting because you want things to go your way without a care for others? Now, when we choose to follow our own path, it is not always possible to avoid hurting or saying no to those we care for. However, we can say no with mindfulness, empathy, and understanding. So be firm but be kind. Be clear when expressing your desires and goals. Take into account the needs and the feelings of others and avoid behavior that makes you appear childish or selfish. This behavior will not help others to understand your decisions or respect your choice to walk your own path. So what I'm getting here for a lot of you is that you are making decisions based on what you think other people want or what other people will approve of you as, instead of walking the path that is truly designed for you. Maybe you're afraid that you will be rejected. Maybe you're afraid that you will be looked down upon. Maybe you feel that you won't be respected or you won't be treated fairly, or there's going to be something that's going to put you in a disadvantage if you're completely honest with how you feel about things. So you could be continuing into a situation that you're really not happy with because you're afraid of what somebody else is going to say. You're afraid that someone is going to reject you, that somebody is not going to allow you to have what it is that you want. Some of you could be in a situation where you're only acting a certain way just to get what you want from someone, or you could be experiencing that from someone. You could sense that something is not right with this person, and that the challenge is that you're trying to find out the truth. It's like, is this really what I want? Okay, is this really something that is what it's saying it is? Is this person around me coming to me under false pretenses? Or, and vice versa, am I going to someone being false, acting as if I want something, but in reality, that's not what I want. I want this person to believe a certain way about me or look at me in a certain way so that they will accept me for whatever it is that you're trying to get them to accept you at. Now, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and your ancestors, they're asking you to take a look at the energy of the 9 of fire. Is this the 9 of fire or is it the 9 of air? The 9 of water. Okay? So with the 9 of water here, water energy, emotions, we know that the number 9 talks about being at a point where you're near completion. Okay? So let's take a look and see what the 9 of water is about. Now, with the 9 of water, this is being true to yourself, okay? And it's in the upright here. So this is about opening up your heart, past experiences that leave an emotional imprint, shining a light on the source of emotional pain, the effect of past experiences on present moments, the weight of your emotions, emotional enlightenment, the process of becoming lighter. Ignorance is not bliss. Breaking a cycle to remove emotional hooks. So this card talks about the universe is saying, accept what the situation is. There's a false mask here, okay, that's being worn. Someone is in denial about something because they're afraid that they're not going to have their way or get their way about something. The universe is telling you that you have to have courage. You have to accept the fact that, you have to be open to change. You have to be accepting of the fact that things are not going to be the way that you want to, okay? The way that you may want them to be. And so as a result, there's no need to put on a false mask. Accept what it is. Okay, so some of you are having a hard time dealing with the reality of things. And the universe is saying you have to accept it for what it is. And again, a lot of us are in that energy right now where we are dealing with this Neptune in retrograde energy. Neptune in retrograde is all about removing the illusions, removing the thoughts or the way that we process things or the way that we looked at things, looking at it from rose-colored glasses. Okay, when Neptune is in reverse, the rose-colored glasses are broke. We have to see things for the hardcore reality of it. Some of us have to look at our behavior and the way that we treated people and accept the fact that, you know what, that was not wrong. I mean, that was not right. I was not right the way that I did that person. And some of you are in a situation where you're questioning the fact that you let someone treat you this way, and you realize that you compromised yourself by being in a situation where you saw the reality of things, but you choose not to accept it. This is what this Five of Cups, this Five of Air in reverse is all about. Accepting that reality and realizing that that is what puts you in the situation where now, you know, you're not getting what you truly deserve and desire because you want this person to want you or these people to accept you. Okay? So let's see where your head is at. Your head is where the major arcana, intuition. Okay? But it's in reverse. So you're not following your intuition. That's what that card is telling me right off the bat here. So the universe wants you to accept the reality and then follow your gut. Follow your intuition. Follow what your higher self is telling you to do. Once you accept that reality, your higher self will lead you by showing you signs of what you need to do so that you will be on the path of your true self. Okay? Looking at your intuition and saying, because you could be having someone come back to you who may have mistreated you. Okay? And so now what you need to do is you need to accept the reality of the fact that you let this go before, but it's something that you can't let go of now. Yeah, so synchronicity, okay? This card talks about synchronicity and signs. You're not paying attention to the things that the universe is trying to tell you. It's acceptance here that's needed, and for some reason you're ignoring that. You're blocking that. I'm not sure why you would, or, you know, maybe it's because it's a truthful pain that you're going to have to deal with, the fact that you allowed yourself to be involved in this situation that wasn't that was hurtful to you. And it hurts to know that you had part to do with it. A lot of us have to accept the fact that a lot of the things that went wrong in our lives, a lot of the relationships that we're in that were no good, were there because of the fact that we pretended not to see what was really going on because we wanted what we wanted. Okay? And what we wanted was not right for us. So we pretended, you know, to accept it. But now it's time to get clear on the situation, get clear with the reality of things, and figure out what it is that you need to do. Okay, so in order for you to accept the reality of it, you need to stop ignoring your intuition. Your intuition has been telling you. Here's the card in reverse, but I'll show you upright. Your intuition has been with you all along, telling you all along, you're a water sign, you're extremely intuitive. You were ignoring this because there was a greater good that you thought you were going to obtain. And that greater good was not something that was in your best interest. So when something is, you know, when you're looking at a situation, a person, place, or thing, and you're ignoring your intuition, that's a red flag to you as far as the ascended the ascended Cancerians that I'm talking to here. When you go through your ascension, you realize that your intuition is key. It is the lifeline of your survival through your ascension process. And when you ignore your intuition, that means that you're ignoring your higher self. So you have your higher self and your lower self. So if you're ignoring the higher self, then what are you doing? You're paying attention to your lower self. And this is where that reality check comes in when things don't fall in place, right? So the outcome here in your reading is the Hero, okay? This Hero card represents, it looks like fire to me as far as the redness, but it's also a major arcana in this deck as well. Yeah, the Hero. Let's see. So with the Hero card, yeah, it's the 12 of fire. Okay, so the Hero card. So 259. So forgive me, guys. This deck, I'm just learning it. So with this outcome here, with the hero card, it says the key words that go with this card are guardian, protector, savior, activist, honorable, integral, selfless, and honest. A person who with noble qualities, ordinary people who do extraordinary acts. A person who lies cannot be trusted. Put another's well-being before your own at this time. Accord others with respect and dignity and avoid gossip. Upon opportunity for redemption, an opportunity for redemption, give a second chance. Altruism versus wounded ego. So this is telling me that you're able to save yourself from the situation. You're able to be your own hero. But in order for you to be your own hero, you have to do the honorable thing. Okay? You have to admit to the fact that there was something that you were participating in, whether it was a behavior, I'm getting behavior strongly, that there was a behavior that you were participating in that was detrimental to your well-being here. And in order for you to get past that, you have to accept the reality of the situation. And once you accept the reality of the situation, then you will be able to take yourself out of the situation by standing up and doing the honorable thing and changing your perspective. Whether you were dealing with people who who you shouldn't have been dealing with, or whether you were someone who was on dealing with your lower level self, because you were. For a lot of you, you were delving into that lower level energy. Whether you were feeding that lower level energy by indulging with people that you should not indulge with, or you were the one who was indulging in that lower level energy to bring in people by manipulation, by mind games, So a lot of you, half of you are the ones who are dealing with the karma. Okay, with Neptune in retrograde, it deals with karma as well. The reality of your actions is bringing karma to you. Okay, all of us are getting karma in our own specific way. So Cancer, with you, it's more so about being put in situations where you were pretending not to see what was going on. You were ignoring your intuition. And as a result of you ignoring your intuition, the harsh reality of that is being manifested here. Okay, so that's what I have for that. So let's get you some cards out here and see what else we can talk about here in reference to your situation. Sorry. Alright, so let's do a cross. Let's do a Celtic cross. So some of you, like a lot of us, were in situations where we are around people who were not so good to us. People who pretended to be something that they weren't. And because we were wanting this connection, or we were wanting to be a part of this group, or we were wanting to be in this situation, despite our best judgment and what our higher self was telling us, we participated in it. And as a result of participating in that behavior, right now with Neptune in retrograde, we're seeing the errors of our ways. We're seeing that in one way, shape, or another, this was a bad decision. Okay, so the universe is saying you can change this, but you have to accept the reality of it, that it was a bad decision. Alright, so what do we got for Cancer here? What messages do we have for Cancer? Okay, first card out, Cancer, is the Two of Cups. So this is the current situation here, Two of Cups energy. What's positively or negatively affecting the Two of Cups? This could be a partnership of some sort, whether it's love, professional, okay, family members, but it's two people connecting on an emotional level. And what is positively or negatively affecting this connection? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what could be affecting this relationship in a positive way is that there is someone who wants a practical, stable relationship. Somebody who's looking at it like, okay, well, I don't want to jump in really quickly. I want to take my time. I want to get to know, because I'm here for the stability. I'm here for the long haul. Because in the past, the relationship failed with the Four of Pentacles Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so in the past, this could have been a situation that you moved away from here. And more recently, we have the Empire, Emperor energy, major arcana here. So someone could have taken control of a situation. Okay. This could have been a marriage. Okay. But the crowning energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So a new connection. This could be a new relationship. This could be meeting someone brand new because you left the past relationship. Okay. You got control over that situation. You healed from it. And now you're meeting someone new. Or this could be a person who's coming back from the past, wants to reconnect with you. So what's the future looking like with this situation for Cancer? What's the future looking like? Okay, with the future here, we have the Magician, major arcana energy. Okay, so there's some communication that's coming in where someone is able to manifest what it is that they truly want. Now, what's in your fears, Cancer? What's in your fears? Okay, so we're going to take the Nine of Swords in reverse. So your fears is that someone comes back, or that this type of connection that you got out of in the past comes back again. Okay, so you're afraid about that. Or you're afraid that this person, if this is a person coming back from the past, that the situation is going to replay itself again, the negative aspects of it. If this is a new person, you could be afraid that this new person... maybe you've not healed completely. You could be afraid that this new person, I'm getting, with the Nine of Pentacles, let me rephrase this. With the Nine of Swords reverse, you're afraid that after you've healed, that this situation could occur again. Some of you are afraid to let go of this past person for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but you're afraid to let go of that past person with that Nine of Swords reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse is coming out of torment, emotional torment. Maybe it's, this represents the relationship you were in the past, this Four of Wands. That relationship was full of emotional torment, and you could be afraid to let that go because there could be new love coming, okay? We got the Knight of Pentacles under the deck as the overall energy. So this talks to me about, again, taking your time, establishing a friendship first, not jumping into things because maybe in the past that's what you did, and that's why we have this Nine of Swords in reverse. In the past, you want to let go of that mental anguish that you experience from jumping into something too soon in the past. Now, how this person sees you is the King of Pentacles. It's beautiful because, look, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So a lot of you are meeting your counterpart, okay? Your divine masculine and your divine feminine, the person that you're supposed to be with. Because this person sees you as somebody that they can have a steady, reliable connection with as well. And this is what you want as well. So now we're in your hopes, we have the Two of Pentacles. You're like, okay, can I expand with this person? Can I grow with this person? Because the Two of Pentacles is Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter is all about growth, expansion, good luck. This is my take $1 and make it into, take a 15 cent and making it into $1. That's what you're doing when you're juggling those two pentacles. You're taking one and trying to make it grow so that you have two. And you're trying to get it balanced so that you have the same amount. All right. So in your hopes, you're hoping that you can build a solid connection with this person. And so the outcome here is you making a judgment. You going within and saying, okay, is this something that I want to do? Is this something that I want to reinvest in? Because a lot of you, this is someone who's come back from the past. Okay. So a lot of you are dealing with someone who's from the past, or you want to go back to someone from the past where things didn't work out in the past. Okay. Now, in the future here, it looks like there's some manifestation going on. So what we got to keep in mind is the overall energy. This is all about taking your time, making sure you're able to walk and get to know this person, find out what's going on, especially if this is someone from your past coming back. A lot of you, this is someone coming back. Your person may have matured or grown, or you are going back to someone, okay? Because you have gone through an ascension. Everybody's going through an ascension in some way, shape, or form. But what's on your mind right now, what's really heavily on your mind is a solid, new, stable connection. Because you don't want to put any time into anything that's not that. You've been through the aggravation and the frustration in the past. You've been through that with the Four of Wands. This could also represent that some of you divorced, okay, with the Four of Wands in reverse. But you definitely moved away from that partner that you were in the past, that you were with in the past here, is what I'm getting here. And with the Emperor, this could be someone who came into your life, okay, in a recent past. And now you two are trying to get to know each other to see if you can build a solid connection. So a lot of you are finding new love. This is a beautiful thing. I love this energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on what ways you can, take your time to get to know this person. Look at some of the things that happened in the past so that you don't repeat those mistakes. A lot of you with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you want to let go of all that pain and that frustration that you were in from that last relationship. You want to just move on from that. You don't want to repeat those steps. And so, you're going to manifest that type of relationship. You guys are great manifestors. So it looks like you got somebody coming in, okay? Because somebody sees you as somebody that they want to build something stable with. And you see this person as that as well. So you're hoping that there's potential in this situation. There's definitely a romantic connection with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here. All right? So that's beautiful. So now it's all about, okay, let me get to know this person and see what's up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended. We're going to clarify, get a little bit more information about you and this new boo and see, what you guys are going to do. But I'm getting good vibes from this situation. And the previous spread that we did, that was all about that last relationship that you were in, accepting the fact that you accepted something that you were not deserving of, you were not worthy of, and you knew it, but you just wanted this person so bad that you accepted it. But you had to take the rose-colored glasses off, the rose-colored sunglasses off. When Neptune came direct, and you realized, nah, this is not what I want. This is not what I'm about. This is not what it is. And so as a result, some of you have met someone new and you're ready to move on. Or for some of you, this could be someone coming back from the past, but I don't think it's the person that you were dealing with that put you in that state of the Nine of Swords. I think it might, if it's from someone from your past, it's someone prior to this. That's if it's someone from the past. But for a lot of you, I get that this is new. So let's go to the extended and we'll find that out. The link is in the box below, and I'll see you guys in the extended. Peace out, Cancer.